Hello Tacticians, it's Nox here playing Warhammer 40k Tacticus, and as you may have noticed, the Path of the Phoenix for Maugan Ra has started. I'm not doing too badly, I've got up to 130 out of the 150, and if I manage to get to the 140 I will use my Blackstone to purchase the last 10 shards needed to unlock him. How are you getting on in this event? Have you unlocked him? I've seen many unlocks in my guild, and I must say I'm a little bit jealous of everyone unlocking him, and I'm not quite there yet, but hopefully I will. And have you actually used him? Have you geared him up enough if you have unlocked him? And how have you found him? That's one thing I would like to know, because is this a character that's actually going to replace any of the existing characters in either the raids or the live PvP events? And that is something I will hope to answer in the future. Now on the right you can see the list of unlocked characters I have, as well as their gear levels. Now obviously it's not showing you their skills, but they're all to a respectable level, especially Archimatos and Yarrick there. They've got very high summoning skills, as has Aleph Null. The rest are probably around average for their level, and I'm hoping with this roster that you can see, I'll be able to finish this up to 150 and unlock Maugan Ra soon. However, before we go any further that, let's have a look at the latest news that's just dropped with the future of guilds. Great things are coming for our guilds. You know from the guild interface that we've always had some more plans for guilds and Tacticus, and the first phase of that will land in the next update, next week, if all goes well with the build. To be honest, when I first read it, I actually missed the next week. They have several goals for the new guild content. They want to make things for us to do together as a guild, other than just beat up the guild bosses. More ways for the guilds to compete against each other. Now that one is interesting. And more opportunities for us to grow together and provide benefits to people who are loyal to each other. So obviously they want something to help us as a group. The better the whole guild does, the better we all do. We're going to be working on these goals over the course of several updates, but what we're introducing first are the guild experience and guild credits. Defeating bosses earns the guild some experience points as a group and earns individual players guild credit currency that can be spent in the guild shops. In the future, there'll be more ways for guilds to earn guild experience and credits, such as group missions, completing projects, helping one another, and participating in large-scale something. They're going to talk about that more than we get there. Large scale, I'm hoping great big titans. Who knows? For now, we're going to get the system set up and try it with the raids that already exist. As the guilds gain experience points, they'll level up just like you do, and at each level the guild will gain access to new perks and benefits. Those benefits, to start with, are increased bomb damage in the raids. Now this is quite useful because there's some guild bosses, the Necron one, where we bomb a lot on the menhirs, and in fact some of the Tyranids we bomb mainly just to get through them. So that increased bomb damage will help. Hopefully it's going to be significant and not here. Have an extra 10 damage. That will help you out in the legendary raids. And also an increased number of members the guild can have. Oh, again, I missed that on the first read through. That is quite interesting. We need to do some balancing, by the way, as is normal with any brand new feature. Our ambassadors expressed some concern about larger guilds gaining too many advantages. That's a fair point, and we've already made some adjustments accordingly. For example, before we got through the first test, we changed it so that guilds can only gain experience the first time a boss dies in a raid. If the guild is able to complete the whole cycle, up to legendary obviously, of bosses and starts on the second lap, the guild will only be able to earn credits, not additional experience points. Down the road, guild level benefits could include things like better gift request options, unlocking projects, fun cosmetics. Ooh, we all like a good cosmetic. An improved guild shop. Get to buy those extra shards, maybe? And the guild shop, ooh, we get to read more. The place where you spend your guild credits. Raid boss chests will continue to be a good way to get rewards, but in the guild shop, you choose the reward. Credit is simply earned by doing damage to the bosses. The more damage you do, I guess, the more credits you get. There'll be a new tab in the guild interface showing the deals available, and these deals will refresh themselves regularly. As with the regular shop, you can watch an ad once a day to push a refresh. In the future, there'll be more shop offerings depending on the level of guild, but everyone will start with 6 offers. We plan to offer characters, not currently available in the game except via the requisition in the shop, as well as badges, high rarity upgrades, coins, and more. Characters, we can finally get these characters we can't farm. Count me in. There will be guild shop related offers where all guild members benefit from the purchases. Interesting. Of course, if you leave a guild, you'll stop getting the benefits. Naturally, and new guild members only benefit after being part of the guild for a full day. Makes sense. All of this and everything to come has big implications for our game's economy and the flow of items into the game, so you will see and continue to see changes to the costs availability of items over the course of the next few updates. In other words, grab them while you can. We think this is the beginning of some great times in Tacticus, and we look forward to your feedback as we refine and grow. Well, I'm certainly excited, and please let me know what you think of this new update. Personally, I think this is definitely one that we've been needing, and I can't wait to see it arrive. Well, enough about that news. I'm sure you're here to see me do the best I can, hopefully, at one of these missions. And I'm going to be going in at Gamma Battle 7 as I've got nothing unlocked. And if we look at the characters that I can use, I've got a fairly good choice of those that I can actually use. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get some of these 420 points. Now, I could look at Battle 6 to do the maximum of one hit and doing it without summons, but let's go for something a bit more challenging where I hope to get a few points. Now, I failed this in the past. As you can see, I've only got 45 points here, which meant I didn't actually defeat everyone and succeed. So let's see how I do this time. Now, I'm not going to be trying to focus on as many of these as possible. I'm going to take in my strongest tunes and see how well I do. I will actually also summon if I need to. So let's have a look. So let's clear who I've got there. If I take bolters only, I am very restricted, so let's ignore that for now. If I say no Overwatch, okay, I've got some very good characters here. Maximum one hit, let's not be silly. But let's just take in ranged only, and I think we've got a fairly good selection. I will be using summons, especially if I'm using my two tower characters. Roswither, Yarek, yeah, let's go in with this. Now, never shows you where they appear. So let's put the tower on one side, Imperial on the other, and Eldar in the middle. Now, as you can see, I'm not really going for maximum. I will be summoning. I just want to clear and maybe get a few extra points along the way. Let's see how well I do. We have a Bloodletter Incursion. Right, well, let's see. We know this guy is really good in PvP when he drops the drones. So let's do the same here. Let's drop the drones and see what actually happens. I don't think that'll be there next turn, but let's do it. And let's summon in the troops. I was going to push them forward, but these are razor wire, and if they come round, although, if they come here, they are within 2. It is tempting. Let's do it. What could possibly go wrong? It looks like that paid off. Excellent. Well, that's a nice clearance. So let's move up. We don't want to give them room. The only downside is they teleport in, which is just rude. Is this little fella isn't going to get far enough. But again, my troops do a lot of damage. Roswither is just going to come down here and teach these guys what for. Sniper drone. Let's pull Yarek back. In fact, I might actually pull all my troops back. Let's forget surrounding. Although I do tend to like surrounding because it only limits how many can come in at any one time. Will I end up regretting this decision? You know what? They're doing such a good job. Let's go back up. Yeah, I'm indecisive. Wish I could have got more sniper drones. Yipes. Roswither's obviously going, make up your mind. Let me go somewhere and stick with it, dude. If I put him there, he's liable to die. He's liable to die wherever I put him, which is a shame. because he can't actually do any damage to anyone. But they do tend to go for the summons first, so we'll either move up here or attack one of these two. So let's just move them out of the way and pray. We've got one surrounded, so they'll all have to come out the one side, which they can do, which is not so good for me. I'm at number 5. I need to clear these up very quickly. So Roswitha will come down here and kill him. Hopefully some of these will flee, obviously not. Okay. We're on the final wave. We're doing well. However, we're going to fall back. We are actually going to fall back this time. Let's see if the two summons which are left and the sniper drone take the brunt of this. Let's get someone in front of Yarrick, because he doesn't want to get hit. There goes the sniper. They're after my summons. Yarrick gets hit and thankfully stays alive somehow. Okay. We have a game on our hands. Now that was probably the wrong thing to do. But we need to get rid of these. Yeah. But I think we should be able to mop all this up. Taking a bit of damage. Now, I'm not sure if I'll be able to do this on the next level. But there we go. As I said, taking the best units I can and complete what I can. And I got a lovely 160 points here. Maybe if I had been a bit more decisive in what I was actually doing, I wouldn't have lost so many tunes. Maybe surrounding them is the thing you need to do, but bear in mind those Chaos Warriors can actually teleport out. I'm now going to take a moment just to let you know, if you haven't noticed them, there are missions for the Path of the Phoenix event, which will reward you with the Waystone fragments, which you need to open the chests to get more shards. Now, I'm currently on mission 8, which requires me to play 3 Path of the Phoenix battles and do some damage with psychic abilities, and 9 and 10 are similar. They need 3 Path of the Phoenix battles and dealing bolter and for 10 power damage. Now, make sure that you're doing the missions to get up to here, because obviously 9 Path of the Phoenix battles takes a while to get through because of the length of time it takes the tokens to replenish. So make sure you're working your way through these, because not only do you want the Waystone fragments, you want to get to here so you've got them attempts in hand to actually go through the last 3 missions. Now if you're thinking, but those missions aren't enough, I need more. Well, if you're willing to spend money, the Path of the Phoenix bonus shipment, which gives you a few extra mission tokens and an instant payout of extra Waystone shards, also have 10 premium missions. Now again, these 10 premium missions, according to the wiki, will also award another 25 Waystone fragments and the 25 mission XP each. That's another 250 Waystone fragments you can get along with your shards here to actually help you unlock Maugan Ra. So you've heard me witter on enough, and I'm going to actually have another attempt. I have had 1 or 2 attempts which have failed miserably on Battle 7 on beta, which I'm not going to show you because they were horrific, but I think I can actually do this. So let's give it one more shot. Now the key, I think, is to keep the summons coming. So I am going to bring in Alphanol. I tried it without him, but I just don't think it works. I think I need the summons to distract them. I need to make sure that Archimatos here keeps on summoning demons, so they focus on them. And hopefully this will be good enough. Now this is the problem. If I move forward, they will shoot at Archimatos. But I think, if as long as I summon, unfortunately only one, we might be okay. So we're going to go in. I'm not going to shoot at him. It's not going to kill him, and he will shoot at the first person to move. Now, hopefully it won't be him. It'll be someone coming in. Unfortunately, it was him. Now, we need these scarabs to survive and to spawn more scarabs. He failed and he failed. Well done, scarabs. You're absolutely useless when you want to be, aren't you? Having to make sure that where I move people to isn't going to cause any major issues, because I want this guy dead. That's going to be a problem. So I can do that here and here to summon 2. Okay, he survived. That's good. Who did we lose? The scarabs. Not good. All of a sudden, I'm not feeling as confident about this as I was before. We are definitely losing. Jane needed to stay alive. I don't think I can do this. Could we possibly be seeing a turnaround? Need to kill this guy. Can't escape with Archimatos. And they've got loads of people coming in. Fleas are happening, but not the right ones. Does free up him to be killed. Can Aleph Null take this home for me? And Archimatos, if he manages to survive this brutal assault. Now the thing is, I want Archimatos in a position to actually hit 2 of these, which I'm not going to be able to do. One fleet, that's good. Enough. Enough with all these people. I really need to do a good hit here. Well, let's get rid of him. No fleas. Now, what would be good if I actually brought in a healer to heal up Archimatos? This is not turning out so well. Aleph Null, but Aleph Null's taken a right beating here with only taking a small amount of damage, so hopefully we'll be able to take this one home. As long as I can carry on weathering the storm. I'm going to have to heal up next time. This guy's going to be summoning in more, which is a problem. And this guy. I do need to kill these. Slowly but surely, I think Aleph Null may get me through this. Now, Aleph Null is silver 3 here. And killed itself. Here we go. We can get rid of one here. A bit of a flea, that's good. Now, is this going to... Again, I'm going to have to heal up. I don't want to. I need to be able to get to this guy, or these. I'm going to have to risk it. After this, I heal. I just got to hope he stops summoning, or there's a way of getting to him. Now, what's better, going down? Let's get the ones near me. Let's see what happens. Nothing. We need some lucky fleas. We need some people to move around. So let's make a move around. Hopefully this will give me an opening. Although I think I may need to heal next turn. I can move here. Can I move here? Oh, I can't. I'm definitely have to heal this time if I survive. I'm getting closer to the leader. If I can just kill him, we can certainly mop this up. But need to heal. Oh, I could have got out that turn. But the amount of damage Alephnol has taken, it's not insignificant. Have we got an opening here? We have. There's the opening we've been wanting. I just now have to survive. Heal or attack? The next one's definitely a heal. It's going to take some time. I might see if I can fast forward this, but you might have to fast forward it yourself. All of them have got a nice circle around Alephnol here. They're going, we're not getting close to this beast. You can go first, Bob. Ooh, do I? I'm going to play it safe. Now I'm moving around. The reason why I'm moving around is obviously means less can attack me in the next turn. I'm probably hoping to cause a few to flee. Now, the only reason I've won this is Alephnol was so tough. So could I do it without Alephnol, the mechanical? Well, I didn't do the previous time, so maybe it's not something I want to do. But there you go. Finally got the victory. Finally the extra 121 points needed. 305 points remaining on that line, and I'm really hoping I can get close to this 500. We need another 200 to complete this. Now I've got one more attempt, and with Alephnol very successful attempt in Battle 7, I'm going to go in and have a look at this 4 hits lineup for Battle 6. So we want to make sure we've got the 4 hits minimum. So we need Alephnol, obviously. We need Rayvas, Volk, Harkin, couldn't remember his name, and Nauseous Rotbone. Now, healing will come in useful here. Now, the thing is, they do come in from 3 angles here, so I don't think I'm going to have as much luck holding them back. Mind you, I didn't have much luck on the last one holding them back. But do I? Is that where I want everyone? Alephnol can go over here to begin with. Definitely want the slower Rotbone. Let's switch those two. These two are slower. They need to move up. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Now, the first thing we need to do is summon the Scarab Swarms around this guy. And hopefully do something to keep them alive. This is good. This gives the Scarab Swarms time, and time is what they need. We'll have to keep keep an eye on Nauseous. Good, we've got some spawns which are spawning. But as I was saying, we'll need to keep an eye on Nauseous just to make sure that he stays protected. Let's let the swarms take some damage. And I don't know why I moved him away from the bit of protection there, but let's heal up. Seeing I'm here, Harkin. Every little bit helps. Now, we don't want to lose the swarms. We want them to give them time. There we go. We're still spawning the extra ones, which is great. Alephanol's going to come back and say, oh, I can't get that one. Can Volk? No. No, this guy's going to stay alive to kill this one. Rude. I am going to drop some shield drones. And just block my own path through anywhere. Let's block this one off completely. So at least only one person come out. And these troops should hopefully be safe. Overkill. Oh, we need to kill that mortar team. They wreak havoc everywhere. The question is how to do it. There you go. Keep Alephanolda on there. And heal myself. Can someone kill this guy here? Or is he in a position where he can't be killed because he can't get out? Okay, well, I can live with that. Maybe we'll get Volk over there to deal with him. Slowly, but surely. Oh, and this is what we didn't want to see. They're lighting them up. They don't like those scarab swarms, and I can't say I blame them. And the scarab swarms have decided, we've had enough over here, we give in, we move away. Oh, nope, I'll have no out there too. Not going to do anything to them. Tell you what, being in close combat really does hurt him. Are we there? We're nearly there. Move down to stem the tide from below. They're all going to come in at top. But that's fine. We've got Harkin stemming these. Got these two stemming here. We have got this wrapped up. There we go. Well done, Alephanol. And friends. This leaves me with only 80 points to get to 9,500, which will, with the additional points I got here, allow me to open the chest, which gives me 140 out of the 150, which means I will be able to unlock Maugan Ra, as long as they offer the oh-so-close offer, or if I decide to get impatient, I could possibly go for the purchase that we talked about earlier. So instead of Blackstone, I use some real money. Time will tell which way I take it. But I'm in a good position and I'm very happy. I am enjoying these. I do enjoy the problems that they present. I mean, I had very bad luck on the Beta 7 multiple times. It was only when I took in Aleph Null, giving up the extra 75 points I could have got otherwise, I was then able to complete Battle 7. And this is why I've said in the past, don't try and do too many at once. Focus on what you can do. Get those points little bit by little bit and you will get there. Anyway, I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am, and I'll be seeing you on the battlefield.